Needed that sun today.
We did. It was such a dreary week, even despite the fact that we had warmer air.
Right.
Today was a chilly day, but the sun made such a difference. I actually went out this afternoon with my niece. Sid and I just took a ride along Fort Benjamin and in that state park. It is absolutely beautiful. We had such a great time. She's ahead of me there because she was keeping up a fast clip. I was barely keeping up with her. I definitely burned some calories, and there were a lot of people out and about enjoying the beautiful weather. We had all that sunshine, we had high pressure, and we still have high pressure really dominating us, but not for long. This is all going to start to transition. We're looking at water vapor imagery. We have a lot of dry air here in central Indiana, and at the surface and in the upper levels, it's very dry. I do have a reason for telling you that. Here's our surface dew points. The moisture very dry in the mid-20s with those dew points, and those winds out of the north. Our air temperature right now in Indy, 36 degrees, 33 in Greencastle, 36 degrees in Bloomington. Temperatures during the overnight will fall below the freezing mark. We're going to fall into those mid to upper 20s. And so when this next system starts to push in, we are going to have a wintry precipitation out of it to start off with. It's not going to be a lot of moisture though. Showing you that water vapor imagery and the dew points at the surface shows that we just don't have a lot to work with, but nonetheless we do have lift in the atmosphere, and that is going to squeeze out some precipitation. Now we're talking about winter precipitation, so we're going to see a wedge of warmer air starting to push in. So initially we'll start off with a few light snow showers, and then as a little bit warmer air starts to push in, it'll transition to some sleet, freezing rain. That's the nasty stuff. The surface temperature at or below the freezing mark, and it becomes liquefied with that warmer air, and then we see just all rain. So taking a look at the hour by hour as we go through the evening hours, quiet. It's not going to be until after midnight, well after midnight, that we'll start to see this leading edge pushing in. It'll start off as just some snow showers, and then we'll see a little bit of that transition. Notice this air temperature falling to the freezing mark, and as that precipitation starts to liquefy, it'll refreeze on surfaces. That's where we get the freezing rain. And then as temperatures climb above the freezing mark, we'll see just rain. So taking a look at some of these precipitation types for Indianapolis, light snow mainly from 1 to about 5 a.m. and then light freezing rain. It'll be brief, but nonetheless could be a bit dicey out there from 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. Then as the air temperature warms above the freezing mark, just rain. Lafayette, you'll be in snow a little bit longer, transitioning to some light rain by 8 a.m. and Bloomington, light snow until about 5 a.m. and then it'll transition to some light sleet and then some light rain. So tomorrow, wintry mix possible during those early morning hours until about 10 o'clock in the morning. Then we'll start to see that transition for most of central Indiana by 12 noon into just rain, and temperatures will climb to around 36 degrees. And then after that, we're going to see a pretty decent warming trend. Nonetheless, we will see that wintry mix throughout the day tomorrow, really rain by 12 noon in the afternoon. For Monday, 42 degrees the high with mostly sunny skies, and then 46 on Tuesday. Check out Wednesday into the upper 40s. We're at 50 degrees on Thursday, but we are going to be dealing with some rain with that. And then big changes move in on Friday. Falling temperatures. We'll see rain changing to snow. And then by next Saturday, much cooler with highs back into those upper 30s. Jenny?